Hey everyone, this is GeoWill from Productions², and we're back to continue our walkthrough for Skyrim. So when we last left, I think, yes, we did, it crashed. Fort Noongrad, so we had just finished quest, I believe. Well, we'll see what happens. But we were starting back up on the Civil War missions, quests. And we had just gone to take over Falkreath, I think. Or the one is the area that we were battling for. I mean, not Falkreath specifically, but a fort near Falkreath. Or it might have been near Riften, I'm not entirely sure. Been thinking up of ways that I can scare the crap out of trick-or-treaters this year. Last year, I decided to get into the spirit and actually made a costume. Grim Reaper costume. Scared the living hell out of a bunch of people. Even adults too that had come over that were bringing their kids. Freaked some of them out too. But the reactions of the kids were tens of times more hilarious. But I'm planning on trying to up the ante this year. Last year was the first year I decided to use dry ice. Put them inside of the pumpkins so they're like kind of smoke or whatever. This year though I'm going to try putting dry ice instead of a huge ice chest, because what happens with dry ice is that it only works for a certain amount of time, and the reason for that is because either the ice itself melts or the water that it's being dissolved in gets carbonated. Essentially that's what dry ice is. It's frozen and solidified carbon dioxide, essentially. And so you carbonate water with dry ice that's what the effect is when it's bubbling. It's adding carbonation into the water, and once the water gets to a certain point, it's not going to have an effect on the dry ice anymore. So the way to deal with that is to have more water. And so I got this huge, like maybe 5 or 6, maybe 7 gallon ice chest. And I'm going to fill that up, put a bunch of dry ice in it, and then ring up 3 pumpkins around me, put in some extra light in them so that it kind of like casts light upward and lights the fog coming out of the ice chest, which will have hidden behind me somewhere a bit. And then we'll see how many people I can scare off this year. Let's see, I had to find Ralof, whatever his name is. Report back to Ralof. So he is in here somewhere. In the fort somewhere, apparently. Let's see if we can pinpoint him down. Let's go to the local map. So he's inside of the fort somewhere. Alright, let's go try and find him.
Damn faithless Imperials.
No, I shouldn't need those. You've got all the Imperials in here. Alright, Ralof, where are you? Where are you, buddy? So I'm coming for you. No, not really. Though if I did want to kill him, he'd be dead. Well, no, maybe not, because I think he's a protected NPC. Well, not protected by default, but the one of those one of the mods I have installed protects certain NPCs from being able to be killed. So you don't run into situations like you can in Oblivion, where you have certain missions that you can't complete in order to kill off an NPC integral to that mission. Now, Skyrim already does that to a certain extent. However, there are secondary NPCs that give missions that the game doesn't give a flip about. And that's what that mod affects as a secondary NPCs. Roloff, where are you? Show yourself. So that goes out. So he's in here somewhere, but he's not in there. This is... well, maybe the upstairs, there's another way in. There's like a way up to the tower in here somewhere. That's right. Let's search for that entrance. Maybe we'll find him there. Well, that's just up here though, isn't it? It's not that far away. Yeah, it's like right here. So he should be in here somewhere. Damn it, Roloff, where the hell are you? Just kind of vanished. Into thin air. No. Maybe he got himself locked into a prison for some reason. A cell. Well, they're all open though, so I guess not. Damn it, Roloff. Watch him have like fallen through the map or something. Through the ground. It's like hanging out in purgatory or something. Oh, it says that he's supposed to be around here somewhere. Well, it wasn't outside though, because if he was outside, there'd be a thing floating around with him. On the map. I should have, well, he could have come outside though, that's true. Or it might be in the fort proper. Alright, map. Local. Oh, there he is out there. You sneaky bastard, you sneaked out around us.
Legion soldiers.
Great
clean
work.
Like fresh
Get back and report our success.
Like a kitchen.
I'll stay here
They
and
head
clean up
this
the
way.
mess.
We'll know it.
Glad you were here. Couldn't have done it without you.
I'll stay here and clean up the mess. Yeah, Falkreithold. Well, we haven't liberated Falkreath yet, have we? We actually have to go to Falkreath and, you know, take over the city itself, don't we? I mean, Falkreath is already aligned with us, but the fort up here is keeping them from doing stuff. Let's go to Palace of the Kings. No, Palace of the Kings. Yes. Go report into Ulfricare. So I think that'll be high enough. Just did a massive recording session for Dawn of War 2 Retribution. Finished off the Imperial Guard campaign and moved on to the Tyranny campaign. But it's something like 9 hours worth of footage that I got to render out last night, so that was fun. Took pretty much from 11:30, 11:45 till about 3 or 4 hours ago. So long it took recording. Got a lot of gaming done though. Console gaming, that is. Like to have days like that where I just work on gaming on PS4 or PS3.
Make it quick.
Ah, shut up. Whatever heart. Oak heart, I think. Or open heart. Fuller's Eye, Dragonborn you to death.
You have something to say, dog? Something on your mind? I feel so helpless out here. The people of Riften depended on me, and I failed them.
What can I do for you?
I hope it's claim you one of these days.
Where the hell is Ulfric? He opens his room. Certainly not down here anywhere.
Don't suppose you'd enchant my sword? Dull old blade can barely cut butter.
Well, that could be a problem. You'll have to find a better knife to replace your sword with for doing that.
Who did you have to kill to get that blade?
I wonder what it'd be like to take on. I'm not sure why Tullius is wasting his time trying to take Winterhold from us. But if he wants to throw his men away, I'll gladly accept that gift. I'm proud we liberated Falkreath from the Empire. In many ways, it's the heart and soul of Skyrim, not to mention its rather strategic position. Some brothers have taken to calling you Bonebreaker. Evidence of your ferocity and determination, a fitting name. So we shall all call you thus. The war demands so much from us. And we give all we have to it and to the people. But I've kept a little something to offer you in appreciation. Please take this on behalf of all the brothers and sisters. And I need capable and loyal warriors close at hand. So I'd like to offer you a home in Wenhelm. Speak with my steward, who'll make the arrangements.
Ebony Cutlass. So I went from Ice Veins to Bonebreaker.
You'll need it in Hjalmarch. There's much to be done.
Hjalmarch.
For Skyrim.
The Imperials think we need their laws.
Alright, off to Hjalmarch. I think that's, isn't that, Morthal? Or is that more Winterhold? No. Oh, there's no, yeah, it is. It's, Morthal. Or maybe Dawnguard. Maybe both. No, Dawnguard's in the Pale. Or maybe that's Winterhold. All these frigging holds and whatnots are totally frigging... annoying. So the blues are Stormcloak, the reds are Imperials. Oh wow. This is all this is all the land the Imperials have now. That's it. Just Solitude and the area around Morthal. Hjalmarch. Yeah, the Pale is Dawn Star. Dawnstar. Or whatever it is. Winterhold is literally Winterhold. So what do we got in terms of space? Lots of. Where's the steward at?
Afraid my days as the steward of Riften has come to an end.
The Stormcloaks are finding victory across the land. There is an empty home in the city, but there was some unpleasantness recently. I'm afraid it's not available just yet.
Ah, yeah. That's right.
The Jarl has put out a bounty on some bandits. Here, take a look at this decree for details. Travel
So,
safe. Dangerous out there.
what you do now in order to unlock the house here in Windhelm is you have to actually solve the string of murders that's been going on.
Ward said he saw a mage appear at the thin air. Claimed it was one of those.
Can you believe these brutes? They refused to let me into the Palace of Kings! The nerve! The audacity! Wait, don't I know you? Weren't you insulted to speak with the High Queen? I suppose you got tired of waiting as well. outlandish. I won't have the honor of the Oakheart family dependent on the ramblings of a commoner. A true Jarl would not brook such an insult. But perhaps I have come to the wrong Jarl. It doesn't seem like this one has taught his gods the importance of Nord pride. In that case, I will find one who does.
Start a new tradition.
What higher authority? You mean like the gods? Or perhaps the Greybeards? Why, that's a capital idea. Which is surprising coming from a commoner such as yourself. But I suppose every mortal is destined to have at least one great idea. I reckon that was yours. Enjoy the rest of your existence being wrong about everything. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a mountain to climb.
Lass.
Make it quick.
Lass. Damn. I don't think it's working. Foos.
Foos!
Lass.
Make it quick.
Lass, ja.
I need to ask you to stop. Good. Fancy yourself an alchemist, huh? Never could get the hang of that.
Lass, ja. Let's see. Lass. Lass, ja.
Not so loud.
I'm not sure what I just used. Oh well, apparently he isn't interested. Yeah, he's off to climb the stair 7,000 stairs, or however many stairs it is that cause what's his name to commit suicide. Alright, so let's see what our current missions are. Let's see. Aftershock, we'll keep that one there. Oh, that's right. So we're gonna go to the Hjalmarch Stormcloak Camp, and we'll continue with that. We're just essentially going to run through the entire rest of the Civil War quests, and then continue on with some more of the other quests we got here in Skyrim. Then we'll head back over to Solstheim and finish Dragonborn, and also get some of the item over there, the Scroll of Restoration, I think it is, as well as go to Nelith as well, because there's you have to give him that Briarheart.
Countless dead haunt countless sleepless nights. When Skyrim becomes whole again, perhaps so will I. Need you to deliver some false orders to the Imperial Legate in Morthal. But first, we need to get our hands on some Imperial orders to make the forgeries. The inns at Dragonbridge and Rorikstead are frequent stops for Imperial runners. See if you can't convince one of those innkeepers to help you.
Really?
One way or another, get me those documents. What do you say?
Alright. Obviously we're gonna
Good.
say so.
And remember, keep the gods, and they will keep you.
Find the Imperial Courier. Oops. So, Dragon's Bridge. That's over there by Morthal.
Foos!
Okay, so I actually had it on. No, Morthal? Not Morthal. The other one. whatever this place is called over here. Markarth, that's right, yeah, Markarth. It's over here somewhere. I'll go to the Slavius farm. Well, it's, there we go. Oops. Rorikstead and Dragonbridge. Oh, Dragonbridge is way over here. Oh, okay. Well, let's go to Dragonbridge then. That's something a little humorous, but I'll let you figure it out on your own, just looking at this image here. What kind of dragon is that anyway?
If you're looking for a room, you want the 4 shields.
Which I guess is up here.
Working on a man recently.
Citizen. Tell me, traveler. Do you have any regrets? Of course you do. We all do. They say regrets are the foundation of wisdom, for if we do not regret our mistakes, we are damned to repeat them. Our successes, meanwhile, need not to be remembered, for they only serve to bolster our temerity. That is why a general is haunted not by his victories in the battlefield, but those that slip from his grasp.
Oh, why not?
That is the way we are meant to live.
Oh, come on.
Always stumbling forward, looking back only to see how far we've come.
Damn menu system.
For some things, such a task is simple. A hastily written report, a tactless reply, a spilled drink. For others, the tendrils run deeper, rooting your body in the earth. There is no way forward. Not until you free yourself of the memory. Not until you make things right. The thief, the one that got away, an Imperial woman based on the reports, the lone operative. She's burglarized homes of a number of notable lords, thanes, and nobles. At times, she's even ransomed their children. She's outfoxed the city guards, evaded the Archaeologists, and even managed to rankle prominent members of the Thieves' Guild. Unfortunately, the resources of the Empire exhausted in tracking her down, forced the Ola Council to suspend all pursuit. Given the state of the Imperial coffers, it was cheaper to let her run free and compensate the grief for their losses. Only I remain dedicated to the cause of justice. And what I lack in men and resources, I make up for in will. I've chased her across Tamriel for the last 15 years.
Jesus.
And I believe I'm closer than ever to catching her. I'm not sure anyone would even bother. Too busy chopping off the heads of elderly Talos worshippers to care about Tamriel's most celebrated thief. If I hadn't retired, I would still have me raid the chest of every Nord who wore a beard that resembled Tiber Septim's. I do. It's been burned into the bone of my skull, from sketches and wanted posters and images from another time. A raven-haired woman, 32 years of age, with an aquiline nose and eyes the color of steel. She is as fearsome as an orc, but can be as cunning as a diplomat, and if need be, can charm me with the grace of a sylph.
It's a big nose.
I meant it as an estimate, nothing more. Given her description, she could be anywhere from 30 to 34 years of age. I choose the middle ground. I try to make my descriptions as accurate as possible, though my words are not be distorted as they are conveyed to the next person. If I were to say she was in her early 30s, the information would quickly degrade as it passed from mouth to ear. For instance, someone might forget to include the word early. With just a simple omission, she can now be as old as 39. The Raven of Anvil is cunning enough on her own. It does us little good to cast more shadows when she can conceal herself.
Poor Anvil.
Not necessarily. Anvil is merely the site of our first great heist, one under the guise of a minstrel singing dirges for the dead. Hence the Raven of Anvil. Safe travels.
I think that's a 3D NPC. Alright, so time for some convincing. I'll even get a brawl if it's possible here. I think I need to do at least one or two more in order to unlock that achievement and achieve that.
Respect the law, and you'll have no trouble in Dragonbridge.
You there. Heed my request. It'll only take a moment of your time. For what I ask plain. If you're a bard, for your own sake, do not sing, for your voice cannot compare to mine.
Skyrim, huh? Got a rat. So, what should we do?
You say that because you have yet to hear me sing. Once you do, my voice will echo in your mind to the distraction of all other thoughts. That's right. Although I wasn't always a handsome bard, I used to be a handsome adventurer.
Oh, God.
And before that, I was just handsome.
So I took an arrow to the knee.
My adventuring days came to an end after I nearly lost my life in a scuffle with a group of bandits known as the Silver Hand.
And they shot me in the knee with an
After
arrow.
that, I figured it wasn't worth it. Sure, I was a damn good fighter. The best. But I was damn near good at everything else, too. I owed it to this world to keep me alive. I can't even begin to imagine what sort of Daedric nightmare Skyrim would be if I didn't exist.
Let's see.
Of course you would. Tell me, with what song shall I escort you to the heavens?
Holy jeez. Let's see.
Yes, it's natural for you to assume that I compose as well as I sing. And as a matter of fact, I do. But not for free. I will perform a song you may not have heard before. But alas, it is not mine to claim. This song is called The Wolves of Jorrvaskr. The wolves stood upon great Jorrvaskr to meet the sons of Mistral.